2.
Welcome, everybody, to OTR, right? OTR, off the rails. We have... Whoa! Oh, machine guns? Oh, shit. Whoa. Yeah, okay. It's... Reload? This is warfare now. And it's actually true. Today's episode is about warfare. We have such a fantastic show today. And we have no sponsors, which means we are officially off the rails, accountable to nobody. Love the passion, guys. So, welcome to the Ryan Kavanaugh is running a Ponzi scheme podcast, accused by his ex-partner.
Yeah, he's not running a Ponzi scheme necessarily. He's been accused by his ex-partner of running a Ponzi
Bingo.
scheme, as reported in Variety.
Well, anyway, you guys know about that. But did you know there's a new nugget of information about Cav that is so crazy, so horrific. It will explain everything you need to know about this man.
That's hot.
Ryan Kavanaugh. Listen to this memo from Deadline. Now, Deadline, like Variety, Dan, and you can correct me because you're in the biz.
I'm in the biz. I'm a big shot producer, just like Ryan once was. Not anymore.
No, he's bankrupt.
Yeah, he's bankrupt now. He bankrupted his production studio, but yeah, no, Deadline's, along with Variety, Hollywood Reporter, Deadline. Those are like the three.
Well, it looks like their slogan is breaking Hollywood news since 2006, so pretty big.
All the way back in 2006.
That's not that. It's not that established.
They've had a stellar rise, like Relativity Media once did.
Well, I mean,
but unlike Relativity, it's still in business.
Well, hold on. 2006 is pretty early for a website. Let's not poo-poo that. I mean.
Ish, yeah.
So anyway, here, listen to this, listen to this headline. This is from 2018, not that long ago. Relativity fabricated memo claiming sexual harassment against former co-president Adam Fields. Judge awards $8.4 million. Okay, now wait till you read the freaking details of this. In short, there's this guy, Adam Fields, who was a president they brought on to Relativity to save his failing bankrupt production company. And when he decided he didn't want to pay him anymore, I'm paraphrasing the article, okay? The judge said, and I'll read her quote, or his quote, I don't know the gender, that Ryan... But anyway, you know, guys, I've been going vegan. I'm vegan this whole week. Vegan. Soft clap? Not enthusiastic
Clapping.
clap?
I can't applaud
Soft.
that.
So the guys thought it would be fun to put together a vegan taste test for me.
They're vegan.
Do you want to acknowledge that you did this once before and then made like a big deal about it on the show, and then like a week later you stopped being vegan?
Sure. Acknowledged. No, why did I go vegan? The last time I went vegan, I'll be honest, I didn't do it very good. Like, I was like, you can eat whatever you want when you're vegan. And I was just like charging like cereal and almond milk, like huge bowls of cereal every night. And I was just like going crazy because I was vegan. What's wrong? And I didn't lose any weight. But my problem is like, I'm just so sick of this food battle, like this daily defeat that I feel. I'm so sick of just hating my body and how I look. And thank you, yes. And so I said, you know what? I don't want to die of heart disease. I don't want to die from being obese and all the health problems. But most of all, it's like every day I just feel defeated. Like, damn, why can't I lose weight? So I thought, you know what, man? I'm going to go vegan. And I feel like it's going to last this time. Also, I love animals. Let's be honest. I don't like the cruelty that happens to animals. I don't like when I see factories of pigs and cows and stuff. And these are beautiful creatures that I love. And so I love it. It is. There's always been a sense of hypocrisy within myself where I'm like, damn, I absolutely hate how animals are farmed, but I'm not having the willpower to do anything about it. So, like, I like the whole vegan thing is great. It's great for everything. It's great for your health. It's great for the earth. It's great for the animals.
Jordan Peterson disagrees.
Right, Jordan
he
Peterson
goes
is
the
like,
opposite direction.
Meat, only meat.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if I have a sip of apple cider, if I have an absolute fucking meltdown for a year. Somehow I think that I'll be fine taking a sip of apple cider on the vegan diet.
Right. Or maybe it's the inverse. If you're vegan for a while and then you have like a little nibble of a steak or something, you'll be overcome with an impending sense of doom.
We'll find out. Well, according to Olivia, she was fine.
Yeah. Because she was vegan?
Yeah, she was vegan. She
Right.
had a bit of chicken. She liked it, actually. She actually enjoyed it. So.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's just the benzo addiction.
Dude, an all meat diet is like on par with I wouldn't say on par, but it's like with falsifying a Me Too document to fire your president. Just in that it's an extreme place to go, you know.
Ian, are you just leaving the camera on me for some reason?
All right, so let's get the vegan food out here. Ooh. So here now Ela can't get mad at me because we're eating healthy food, vegan food.
Yeah, I don't know if it works that way.
Vegan food is healthy food. Everybody knows that.
Right before we took the break, you were just explaining how last time you did the vegan thing and you weren't eating.
I was eating too much, but it's all healthy by definition. Ela, you can't get mad at me. Look at this. This I'm really excited to try because this is going to be one food I really miss is pizza.
Yeah, so that pizza is from a place called Cruiser's Pizza in Hollywood, and the one you have is a pineapple vegan pizza.
Dude, you guys really knew how to do it. This is pineapple and olive. Like, hello, who did that? I mean, God love.
We know your preferences.
Appreciate that. This is what chicken wings, I believe.
Yeah, so there's some hot chicken wings, and that comes from a place called Doomy's, also in Hollywood. Also, the shrimp Poboy.
Ooh.
And the chili cheese fries and the mac and cheese are all from that same place called Doomy's.
Wow.
Yes,
wow,
sir.
Wow. And then finally, waffle and fried chicken.
Yep. That's from a place called Crossroads Kitchen on Melrose. And yeah, the chicken and waffles is from there. And I believe
fried chicken.
Yeah, and it's Wednesday, baby.
It is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. You're gonna have
fried chicken Wednesday.
It's, you know, there is really no such thing as a coincidence when it comes down to it.
So true.
All right, well, the first thing I want to try, you guys all have the food, right?
We have the pizza and the mac and cheese.
All right, I'm going to try the pizza right now.
Sure. All
this
right.
is a big one for me. Like, if they can figure this out. Interesting.
Most vegan pizza, the cheese is weird. This is pretty good. This is like pretty spot on.
I'll be honest. The flavors are there. The bread is delicious. The sauce is delicious. The cheese is a little cummy.
A little gummy, okay.
Like, how do they make this cheese? This
I think
vegan
it's
cheese.
most of it's made with cashews.
I'm sorry, a little cummy?
Yeah, a little
Yeah, a
cummy.
little cummy is what he said.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I got it now.
Smell it too. It smells a little cummy.
Smells a little.
Not sure how.
Semen is
I'm not-
another kind of milk.
I'm not getting that. I'm afraid.
But I would happily eat this. I would happily eat a whole pie. I'm not 100% on the cheese. Like, I'm just not sure on the cheese right now.
That's fair.
It was good until you said a little cummy. Now I just.
Threw me off, dude.
It doesn't bother me.
The texture's so weird.
It is cummy though, right?
Now you say yes.
Yeah, see?
People
I'm-
like semen.
I'm guessing.
Y'all had a lot of cum in your mouth?
Today.
I'm gonna come.
Zach, Ian, anyone else want to give their review?
It's not bad. I mean, it's kind of
Not bad. I mean, not bad.
It's a vegan pizza.
I've had a long running debate with my friends. Let me get your guys' opinion on this. Not bad, pretty good. Is there a wide
That's a Seinfeld joke.
what?
That's a Seinfeld joke.
Oh well, I'm not aware of that.
Way to be original, Dan. I'm kidding.
I'm not even telling you a joke. I'm trying to say, is there a wide berth between not bad and pretty good?
Right.
Or are those equivalents?
Pretty good is better than not bad.
You think it's a tier above?
Definitely.
I agree, but I've had a lot of pushback on that.
Yeah, it depends how you say it. You could say, not bad.
Right.
That means you like it. Or you could say, like, it's pretty good.
Right.
You don't like it.
And the inverse, you could be like, it's not bad.
Bad. That's bad.
Right.
It's on the timbre of your voice.
Or rather, wait, I messed that up. I meant, it's pretty good.
Exactly.
Like, it's pretty good.
Well, the way Dan said it, that's my reaction.
See, that
Right.
doesn't sound that good.
But okay, but what if you say it at the same kind of place? So you say, it's pretty good. It's not bad.
Right. If you just neutral tone,
Then you're kind of in the same zone.
see,
It's pretty
that's what
good.
Has
It's
been
pretty
argued
good.
to me is that they're
It's not bad.
They're actually there's a transitive property there that they're actually equivalents. Because it does seem like it's a lot in the tone. It's a lot in the tone.
It's all in the tone.
It's
really.
all in the tone,
It's
yeah.
actually all in the tone.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Now,
Pretty
what if,
good.
What if you're describing a person? Does that
They're
change?
not bad.
They're not bad.
They're pretty
good.
I think it works for everything.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about the tone. I think you're right.
Yeah. But could you say the same for anything? Let's say it was bad. Doesn't work. It was good. We like that.
But then that like inflection in your voice sounds like it wasn't that great. Like, it was good. You know, usually when you go high pitch,
When you add the
You think I'm being sarcastic?
little-
well, it's like a
hesitate.
Larry David thing.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's try the so you guys don't have anything else?
We have the mac and cheese.
Come grab some of these. Here, I'm gonna try the wing.
Try that
This
wang.
is real interesting. They've got a stick in it
Oh.
to simulate the bone.
Right.
Kill him, Shredder.
Fucking fried chicken.
You can take all of them.
What do you think? Initial reaction.
Is it replacing a chicken wing? I don't think anyone's gonna buy it.
No?
Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good. Not bad. Pretty good.
Chicken Wednesday, baby.
Let's see. I'm
You give
gonna
it a shot.
Give one of these a shot right now.
No, I like it though.
I would actually like to try one of those too. Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Wait. Yo, that's good. That one's good.
Yeah, it's tasty. It's not bad.
What
not
is,
bad.
What is the
It's better than not bad.
what is
That
the
is pretty good.
the meat in it?
It's just soy, boy.
Soy boy.
It's just soy.
It's interesting.
But it kind of like there's like a tuna texture inside. It's kind of
See, this is cummy to me.
that's not coming.
Everything can't be cummy.
This is cummy.
Why
to
is
me.
everything cummy
I'm
to
not.
you guys?
I don't think it's coming.
No, but Ethan does have this unique ability to describe food in a way in which it makes me completely rethink it.
Isn't it like tuna
Because now I
inside?
taste tuna. It was good.
It's
Now
cummy
it's
tuna.
Tuna on a stick with barbecue sauce.
The texture's not great because it's like chopped meat, like tuna.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Okay,
There's
damn.
no tuna in there.
You've been vegan for too long.
Well, I'm not vegan, but it's true. I haven't had chicken in
Right.
over a
So
decade.
how do we rate this? Not good or pretty good or not bad?
I'm gonna add a damn in there. That one was pretty damn good.
Damn.
That one was pretty damn good.
Not bad.
I'll give it not bad.
Wow.
And the pizza's pretty good. Damn. Damn. All right, let's try this mac and cheese. This one is a tall order. Mac and cheese is dairy world. You're talking butter, creams, cheese. How can you possibly emulate the experience of eating mac and cheese vegan? Like, especially seeing what the cummy cheese on the pizza experience was, because they're using almonds. Like, I'm sorry, no. But it's got this gooey kind of texture. Looking at it like this. Nope. No. Mm-mm. That's bad.
I am gonna reveal something right now that I know people are gonna get mad at me
That's
for.
not good.
But I can't judge this one because I do not like mac and cheese.
Get the fuck out of here, Dan.
I don't like mac and cheese.
I'm not crazy about mac and cheese, to be honest.
Oh,
either.
really?
What? Wait,
Dude, everybody gets so mad when I say that. Thank
Well, I don't
you.
like pasta.
Yeah, Ethan
so,
doesn't like pasta.
Oh,
Like,
well, I never mind. We don't stand together.
it's an American staple. It's like baseball.
Yeah.
It's like an American
well,
pastime.
well, okay, we'll try it. I think it's
I tried it.
horrible.
I mean, it's okay. I don't know. I just don't like mac and cheese, so I can't really
well, you
judge.
can still tell the difference. I mean, what kind of
I mean, it tastes pretty
Game.
mac and cheesy to me, which I don't like. So
tastes like almond nut?
what about
Dude.
mac and cheese do you not like?
I don't like Velveeta or like fake cheese. When people make like a really good mac with like actual cheese and shit. Oh, you love some?
They're having a little moment back
little
there
moment.
behind
Yeah,
you.
they're having a little fika.
Fika moment.
Yeah, I guess
moments.
I won't completely dismiss all mac and cheeses. You know, you can have like a gourmet mac, but like the blue box shit or like mac and cheese with Velveeta, I just don't like Velveeta. Like Velveeta is just fucking.
You don't
gross.
make all mac and cheese with Velveeta. I would never.
I was acknowledging that. Yes.
All right.
There-
Does anyone
there are some
who's
that are
not
okay.
a hater, Dan the hater, think that this is good in any way?
I like it.
I'm not a fan of it.
Really?
I like it.
Yeah.
I will tell you what's making me sick is that fake chicken. That's not sitting right with me, man.
What the fuck? That was the best one so far.
There's something about it. It's not sitting right.
I don't think the vegans have figured out cheese. I don't think they should try. Just don't try. They've done a pretty good job figuring out meat and stuff,
Right.
but the cheese is a work in progress, people.
It's too cummy.
All right, this po' boy. Here, I'm gonna take a bite and then I'll pass it off to you guys. Now, I don't like shrimp. I'll just put that out there, so I'm not sure how this is gonna translate. Absolutely flavorless.
Okay. We're off to a good start.
Look at this thing.
Looks
Ain't
crazy.
ain't nothing po about this boy.
Yo, got him. How's that for a sandwich?
I'd skip it.
It's a skip?
I don't like it.
That's a
Someone
big
try
ass
this.
second bite for something you're skipping.
Grab it. No.
That flies on camera, man.
I think it's honestly not bad. I'm being a little harsh on it. I think it's been sitting out a little bit because there was a gathering process. I think if I got that fresh, I'd be very happy with it.
Dude, that fly.
You want to show them your bug assault?
Well, I think we've shown it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan shot me with it last time on camera,
Did I?
but now I have it. No, I'm playing. When I shoot you, Dan. You scared me too much. Now I'm playing.
Go ahead, Zach.
Take a
But
big ol' bite of
anytime
that.
there's a fly, Dan is running around with this assault weapon. I'm like, dude.
It's not just me. It's become a blood sport here in the office. I think Ian has the highest body count by far, actually.
What's your kill death ratio?
Well, infinite because I have not died to a fly.
Not yet.
I don't use it no more because it almost ruined mine and Zach's friendship. So I don't use it.
Well, the fucker almost shot out my eye.
You shot at his face? That's horrible.
No,
It ricocheted.
It ricocheted, but it was enough to piss him off. So
He got big mad.
Dan
It
revoked.
really hurt. Like it was like
Salt in the
irritated.
eye.
I apologize,
Guys,
but
that's a
no,
word-
actually,
that's-
it's different if I aimed it at your
But
face.
it wasn't just the salt. It was like the impact of it. Like it ricocheted off the like tool
I
thing.
understand, but it's a complete accident. It could have just as easily happened to me.
Okay, it's an accident, but it still hurt.
Well, I wasn't like, ha,
And you were
fuck
being,
you. I was like,
no, you were.
I definitely wasn't. I said, I'm sorry.
You could give less of a shit.
I said, no, at the end of the day, never mind. I don't want to.
Compassionate, not a compassionate person.
Hey, speaking of Zach being mad, didn't you have something you wanted to share with Ethan?
Oh yeah. You called me out on the last taste test for like eating the food before,
Yeah.
and before we started
Oh,
rolling.
here we fucking go. I dare you.
Therefore,
Go ahead,
you
Zach.
are no.
Go
I'm,
ahead.
I'm just saying
Go
what
ahead.
I fucking
Say
see,
what you
man.
have to say.
This is you tried the food before, man.
It was a French fry.
I don't care.
Like, I've never had a. I'm testing vegan food.
I gotta back up Zach on this. It was just he had a single.
What?
He had a single nugget. He had one
Yeah,
nugget.
and then
The nugget was the whole test.
You were eating
The nugget was
you were
the
just
whole
sitting there
test.
eating the whole fucking thing, and you're
It's
like,
French fries. Vegan,
Doesn't matter.
I've eaten French fries. French fries aren't vegan.
Okay. This.
doesn't matter. And
You
this is-
eating a nugget, that's the whole test.
Well, that is true.
Okay, but
How
this,
can
this
you
is a-
even make a comparison?
This is a bigger.
And AB, you back him up on that?
Ian will back me
Well,
up too.
you know,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You've presented a good point. The
Oh,
nugget
you
was the only
motherfucker.
thing in the food test.
The nugget was the heart of the work.
betrayal.
But
The betrayal.
But okay, this is not just nuggets. This is an array of things. The French fries are part of the taste
I'm not
test.
reviewing the French
Also
fries,
true.
dude. The French fries are not
It's
vegan.
a part of the taste test.
What
the
really?
topping on the chili, whatever's on there
It's
is.
chili cheese fries. That's the review. I
Oh.
was eating plain fries.
Yeah, those aren't. Oh,
There was
you were
plain
eating
fries with the wings that I was eating.
I'm still calling bullshit.
Okay, well,
Okay.
anyone want to back Zach up?
Upon the revelation of this new information, I'm not.
It
so
wasn't
sure
the
that
chili
Zach
cheese
has a
fries.
good case here.
Oh my god. Okay, the fact you still were
I was
eating
with you
the
at first.
food
I was with you,
before
Zach. I was with.
But
you.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
wasn't-
The food that he was eating isn't the target of the taste test.
doesn't
Thank you.
matter.
He's got a-
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it
doesn't
does.
ma-
I
no,
feel
it
like
does
it
not
does
matter.
actually matter a lot. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You're still eating before, therefore your palate is not cleansed.
Oh, that's the issue. A cleansed palate now?
Yes.
You're moving the goalpost, Zach.
This is some bullshit, man,
My
and I
pal-
get yelled at. So I'm calling you out.
Okay, well, everybody's against you.
Fine. They usually are. I'm still holding my ground.
You want to talk about it?
Did I upset you last week when I called you out?
No, it's all in good fun. But I just wanted to, point it out.
Like, here would be comparable. If I started eating the pizza, then I would say
That would
you have a
definitely-
point.
yes.
I would say, you know what? You caught me.
Yep.
It's a good argument.
I'm still calling bullshit. I love you, but I'm still calling
You
bullshit.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me set a different situation. If there was a bowl of pretzels here, and I started eating the pretzels, would you be mad about that?
Well, is the pretzels part of the taste test, or are we still doing the vegan?
The French fries aren't part of the taste test.
Hold on, wait. Are the pretzels part of the taste test?
No,
or is this
just a bowl,
snack?
just a bowl
So
of-
we're doing the vegan taste test, and you just have pretzels.
Yeah.
Then no. Mm-hmm. But considering that the French fries are part
They're
of
not.
the taste test from the restaurant,
They're not.
they're from the restaurant.
They are from the
Therefore,
restaurant.
similar flavors.
The chili cheese fries are part of the taste test. The French fries was a plain side of French fries that came with the buffalo wings that I ate.
Okay, but
Not part of the
chili
taste
cheese
test.
fries and French fries are basically the same thing. Therefore, you were dipping and trying the meal.
Basically, the same thing is a big fucking difference when the whole point is the chili and cheese, which is this is the whole vegan experiment.
It's still fries.
Oh my god.
It's still fries. Ian, back me up.
Good, Ian. What do you got to say?
Look, to give Zach a little something, because he's out on the line a little bit.
You be honest though, Ian.
Well, mainly I have my headphones on. And I don't like hearing you wolfing down the fry. Like you were going to town during the break.
Okay, but that's not what's at debate here. We're not debating if I'm a voracious
Now, like,
eater.
when for example, when you get like sushi or something, you have a bunch of different rolls. Usually hit the ginger, right, to kind of cleanse a little bit.
Yeah. Palate cleanse.
This is a variety of things. You were like
Thank you, yes.
vacuuming those fries.
The fact that I'm vacuuming fries has nothing to do with the vegan challenge.
But it's from the same restaurant.
Take off your headphones, Ian. Who's forcing you to listen to that?
It's
Look, I'm always working, dude.
Yeah, right.
yeah, brother.
I'm just saying, it's it throws a little wrench. I don't know if I can believe your reviews now.
Okay, just to back me
That
up
doesn't
here,
make any sense.
Was I eating any of this before we started?
Zach made me look at him while
I'm not
his
accusing
food
you
was
of
sitting
that.
there.
You did last time.
Yeah, because you did.
You did it too.
Oh my God, Zach.
Yeah.
Okay, I will end this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Zach. You know I love you. I'm going out of town tomorrow. I'm really gonna miss you, Zach. But the chicken segment, the whole thing was about how Popeyes was claiming that this was the revolutionary nugget that was gonna change the world, and we were gonna try it and see if this was the nugget of all nuggets.
How do we know these are real French fries? They could be vegan.
No, hold
French
on.
fries.
What are
The
you
French fries
talking
aren't
about?
Significant.
I don't know what vegan
They're not
food is. I don't know.
It's a
what vegan is.
potato, Zach.
That's not vegan.
It's not the same
Okay.
level.
Oh boy.
We were gonna
Potatoes not
see-
vegan. You want to explain that one?
No, let's end this. Let's end this right there.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Wow, that was very passionate.
All right, let's move on to the heated chili cheese fries.
Yep.
If that's okay with you, Zach.
Hey man, I'm holding my fucking tongue right now.
All right, here we go. Again, I don't think the cheese is there. I don't know about all this. I don't like it. It's not bad. Here, you want to pass this around?
I just had one.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's by
so
nature.
salty.
Well, I mean, it's chili cheese fries. They're usually pretty fucking salty. That's not too out of the ordinary.
I mean, no, I think it's too salty.
Okay. I think it was pretty good.
You guys all got a taste?
I meant more of this pizza.
Yeah, so far the pizza's my favorite, I'll be honest. By far.
Pizza's solid.
Which is pretty cool for me because you know how I feel about pizza.
You're a pizza boy. You're a big old pizza boy.
Since you said cum, I'm just like,
What do you?
Yeah, vegan cheese is just cum.
I'm
It's just
out
a
on
cum.
that one,
There's just a
dude.
cum factory of men just
That-
gooing on the items.
gross.
that in the mix of the.
And it's not even accurate. Not only is it gross, but it's just inaccurate.
It's deadly accurate. What's it made out of? What
Cashews.
nut?
How do you guys know how accurate or not accurate?
I rest my case.
He got you there, man.
You got me so good right there.
I'm gonna come.
There you go.
All right, now we got the chicken and waffles. Here we go.
Are these real waffles or what's a vegan waffle? Like,
There's syrup. What is the other one? I'm not super familiar with chicken and waffle culture. Oh, it's just butter? Ew. Oh my god. I just dipped in butter.
It's
That's
not
gnarly.
Well, it's not butter. Butter isn't
Fucking
vegan.
fried chicken.
Oh, that's impressive. It tastes just like butter.
Oh,
is
well, there you
that cummy or no?
go. Enough with the gummy? Jesus.
Not gummy.
Do not come.
Yeah, I know. Chicken and waffles was like a thing in the South for a long time. It kind of
Anyone want to try this? You guys got?
Ian has one. Ian, what do you think?
What do you
This is
think?
probably my favorite one, I think.
The fried chicken is really good.
Oh,
It's like 100% there.
nice.
Fantastic.
Fucking fried chicken.
Chicken of all of the fake meats, chicken is the one that they've perfected the most. Like I've had lots of people try various fake chickens that eat meat and be like, I cannot tell the difference between this and regular chicken.
Yeah, that's
It's not there for pork. It's still a ways off.
pork.
from-
Why would you even try?
Well, some people like pork.
I know,
don't,
but I just-
obviously, but
No, I think, yeah, the fried chicken, if you're into fried chicken, that hits.
nice.
One compliment I will give is the Beyond Burger. Now that's pretty close.
Yeah, the Beyond Burgers are pretty good.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Somehow they've just perfected ground beef, like specifically hamburgers.
right.
Right.
Yep.
And yeah, the Beyond Burger is great. What do you?
Addition.
Oh, there's a dessert.
Yes, sir. That is a brownie sundae.
Oh my goodness! Here, come get a shot of this. A brownie sundae. Now this is all dairy.
Right.
This is
through and
all
through.
dairy.
Yeah. Eggs,
Cream, eggs, chocolate. It's all dairy.
butter. Maybe he's getting a little
So
shot.
this is a what is this? A fudge sundae?
Brownie sundae, it says.
Yum.
And that is from the same place as the chicken and waffles. So I think that might just be your favorite place out of these three.
Oh. So there's a strong flavor of coconut cream.
Okay.
I got to make brown, which I just really happen to like that. But it tastes like coconut ice cream, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Instead of using normal milk.
Flavors there for
Nailed it.
sure. I don't know what this is.
Would you give it a pretty good?
Is it blueberry?
Yes, that is a blueberry.
It's like a candied blueberry. Moving on to the fudge.
Moving on to the fudge.
I'm a motherfucking blueberry.
Yo, that good,
That's
huh?
it. It's hard, but it melts in your mouth. Get some of that ice cream on there. Wow.
All right, well, Crossroads Kitchen seems to be the winner.
This dessert slap.
Damn. So if you're
good.
if you're in LA or visiting and you want some vegan food, Crossroads Kitchen on Melrose is the place to go.
And by the way,
according to
these are like
Ethan.
candied blueberries. They're like,
Nice.
it tastes like it was like soaked in like simple syrup or something.
Nice.
Oh, no, I'm a strawberry.
You gonna
Wow.
slam that whole thing?
No. Anyway, in summary, the desserts are banging, bro. I love that coconut cream.
Sure.
The cheese is cummy. Everybody agrees.
Except for me.
Everybody but Dan thinks that the cheese is cummy.
I'm gonna come.
But you do agree, Dan.
Come. No.
Yeah, everyone thinks you might be a little sus because you go, I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone's like, it's definitely cummy.
Come. It's just what does that even mean?
Nothing.
Coming.
Oh, what does a cummy mean?
Yeah. Come.
Cummy, it's like gooey. It looks cummy. It acts cummy. It's nutty.
Is cum actually nutty?
I'm just kidding because I know it's made of almond.
Right.
Cummy is a state of it's more
It's a
of
state
an
of mind.
experience.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Drinking semen is a good idea.
Yeah. Well, some people think drinking semen's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Sussy. So anyway, we have a discussion topic we want to do today about cringe stories. I know we've done kind of something similar, but because they're always so much fun, we can never forget AB's Donkey Kong story that we have to keep sharing. So let's do it. Who wants to go first with cringe story?
Why don't you lead us off?
This one is really okay. So this story that I'm about to share, I have never shared with anybody. It's one of those memories where you'll just stop and remember it somewhere where you are and just cringe hard and be
Yeah.
like, why am I me? I wish I could be someone else right now. And the thing is, I don't know if the story's going to resonate with you guys at home as hard as it hit me. But just know, as I'm telling this, if it misses, that this is one of the most painful memories, hurtful memories I have.
Wow. Okay. Exciting.
So, let's say in high school, I wasn't like a cool kid, but you guys, it may surprise you to know, but I was very fit in high school. I played water polo.
It doesn't surprise me because you bring it up a lot.
Right. Right. I like to relive those moments. I need to set the stage here, Dan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Come.
Did I mention I'm vegan today? So, there was a moment in high school where I was very desirable. Okay? There's this one girl at school. She was straight up like the hottest girl at school that all the dudes wanted. You know, there's like one or two or three girls who's like, she's the hottest girl at school.
The gnarlier, the better.
Thank you. And funnily enough, she has the same exact last name as me with like some variation. So we were always next to each other in the yearbook. So anyway, we're sitting next to each other at graduation and we really hit it off. We were joking and flirting. And I felt like, you know, we really made a connection and we exchanged contact information. And we started hanging out and chatting and calling. And it was like, wow, like, you know, this girl's really cool and smart. And like, I actually, you know, there was like a little romance forming.
Let the conversation begin.
And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, I'm actually forming some kind of romance with this girl. So one thing led to another. I took her out on a date. I did like a super try hard date too. Like I took her to the beach. I found out like her favorite cake and got that and stuff. And like I was like super try hard mode.
Bought her a cake?
I found it. She's like obsessed with this one dessert, so I got like a slice of it.
Okay,
I didn't
just
bring
a
a whole
slice.
fucking cake.
No, that's what
That sounds like
picturing.
something I would do today, not back then. Yeah, she liked tiramisu, I found out, so I went to like a nice Italian restaurant and got a slice of tiramisu for us to share at the beach.
Not a bad move.
Thank you. I was trying, like I said, I was trying really hard. And, you know, we had good dates. We went to the movies. Anyway, so things are progressing. And then I was just trying so hard, right? So yada, yada, yada. We come back to my house one day. I live with my parents, by the way, so that's already awkward enough because this was like pre-college. So we go up to my room. Things are going one way. We start making out. I was like, okay. And, dude, I don't know why, but I felt like I was doing everything right. And I wanted to like just blow her mind at what a good kisser I was. And I don't know why. I've never done this since, and I've never did it before. I started like licking her like lips a lot when we were making out. and then I was trying to be like really sensual or something. Okay.
Like the outside of her lips?
Yeah.
Like with her mouth closed. And
No,
you're
we
just
were
like,
making out, but I was doing like, it's hard to say. It's too painful. Yeah, I was licking her lips a lot.
Okay.
And so she stops me and she says, oh, so are you like the licking guy? Like that's your move? And I was so embarrassed.
Brutal.
I was so fucking embarrassed. I didn't even say anything to defend myself. I was like, oh my God, what have I done? And I feel like there was a way for me to recover, but I just was so embarrassed I couldn't. I just like...
So you were at your house. Did she just leave after that?
So anyway, I was super embarrassed. We kept hanging out a little bit longer. Then the night like ended. She went home, and we never talked again.
That was it.
Yeah. We never talked again. That was the end of my romantic connection with her.
That's brutal.
And I felt so bad because
maybe the tiramisu wasn't good. Maybe it had nothing to do with the lip licking.
It was the licking.
Maybe you wanted to lick the tiramisu off her lips, you know? Get around the mouth.
So wait, what? I'm sorry. She said, "Are you the licking guy, or a licking guy?"
She said like, "Oh, so you're the licking guy."
So did you have a reputation for licking?
No, I think she was just trying to make a joke.
Okay.
I think she was trying to acknowledge that like she hated it,
Right.
Okay.
and maybe trying to make a joke out of it and trying to get me to stop.
Yes.
One of the things they do is called anal leaking.
And I was just so gutted because I had done everything right. I really liked her. I was trying so hard, and everything had culminated. This moment where it was like, wow, we're having this romantic moment. We're making out, and I don't know why I did this. And I just wanted to die. I just wanted to die. And she went home, and we never fucking talked again. And I haven't talked to her since.
Anal leaking.
Brutal. That's a good one. Damn, dude.
I think back on that moment still to this day and wince.
Yeah.
Wow.
We appreciate your courage. I'm sure that wasn't easy to share.
The licking guy. I mean, that still resonates in my head today. Just shut down while having that first special moment together. I was such a bad kisser that we never talked again. And everything else was right.
What grade were you in?
That was after graduation, before college.
Okay.
So I was like pretty well, I was probably like 18, 19 maybe. I was like a grown up. I mean, quote unquote.
Sure.
It's always an interesting summer after.
Yeah, shit goes down that summer, boy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, damn, it's so embarrassing. And my friends were always like, what happened? Like, you guys were really hitting it off. Because it was kind of like a thing, because she was like the popular girl.
Yeah.
They're like, what happened? You guys are really hitting it off. I was like, I don't want to talk about it, dude. I just avoided it. I can never tell it.
Is this the first time you've told anybody
Yeah,
about it?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's the first time I've ever uttered those words out into the world.
Wow. Brutal.
That is wild.
And I don't know if she wanted me to follow up on her. I got the feeling she didn't, and I was so embarrassed anyway that I felt like I had to exit the whole situation.
Yeah.
You should have just turned it on her. Just been like, man, your lips are really dry. I was just trying to
help you out.
Help you out there.
All the air was sucked out of my sail. Like, I've never been so speechless and embarrassed. and it's not her fault. It's totally my fault. And like, I could have saved the moment if I would have said something, but I didn't even acknowledge it. I just stopped.
You were putting her on a pedestal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something sort of similar happened to me once. I don't even know the mechanics of how it happened, but same thing. It was like the most popular girl in school. This is like around time we got to college. And we were kissing or something, and I can't even like figure it out in my head how it happened. But somehow I had my arms around her, and I thought I was kissing her, and I accidentally kissed my own fucking arm.
Did she notice?
Yeah, she would not fucking stop laughing.
Wait, but she was laughing at you, so that's not that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It was so fucking. It was such a sensual kiss on my own arm.
Oh, it's like a sensual kiss.
Yes, it was so.
You were so in the moment you didn't realize.
Wait. Okay, so hold on. You had your arm around her, and you guys were making out.
I'm trying.
Was it dark? Like, how did you make that mistake?
Either it was dark or my eyes were closed.
And you missed her head and then made out with your arm, like you didn't know the difference between your lips and your arm. Wow. And then, so how did she react to that?
She said, "Did you just kiss your arm?"
That's good.
That's a good one.
And I go, "No." Yeah, I go, "No."
No,
yeah,
you did not.
I did. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, "Yeah, I thought it was you," and she just died laughing.
Oh my God.
But that seems like salvageable if she's laughing. Like my moment was like dead silence.
End of relationship right there.
Yeah.
In that moment.
Mine was dead silence. I don't know if she was joking or what, but like there was just dead silence.
I don't know. There was music in the background. It was just fucking.
So what happened? Did that kill the relationship or no?
I think so. I think something else came up. Like my roommate came home or something, and so because I remember telling her like, "Don't tell him about the arm."
She for sure told people.
Don't tell him about the arm.
Yeah.
Like you really didn't want people to know about it. I think it's funny.
I don't think I've even told Lena that story. That was so
I'll
fucking
just give you a
embarrassing.
big fat kiss.
That's like out of a movie, man. That's pretty
Yeah, that's
amazing.
brutal.
If that was in a movie, I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, he kissed his arm instead of the girl. Oh, I have another good one I'll share since we're on the topic of awkward hookups. College, first year. I was really vibing with this girl. Went back to the dorm to like just hang out and watch stuff. I had a roommate. We shared a room on opposite sides. But he had the TV. So we just said, we're going to just sit on his bed and watch TV. But he's not there. So we start like, we're not like doing it, but we're like making out. It's like one thing leads to another. And we start making out. And we don't think like, oh, let's move to the other bed. Like I know he wouldn't mind us sitting on his bed and watching TV, but the lights are off and we start making out and touchy-feely and stuff. And then I thought he was like gone. And then he busts open the door and he's got a big 12-pack of like orange sodas or something. And he's all excited. He goes, "Yo, Ethan, I've got sodas." And then he sees us in his bed. And then without saying anything, just walked out and closed the door. So that was pretty bad too.
That's a homie right there, though.
Yeah, that's a real one.
Yeah. No, he was.
I'd have been like, get the fuck out of my room.
No, he was a homie. He was a homie. But I think he just didn't know what to do. He was just shocked to see. And like, I was like, oh my God, dude. Oh. And I don't even, here's the thing. I don't even know if she knew that was his bed.
You were like, damn, I got this bomb ass flat screen in my room, trying to play it off like it was yours.
That's funny. Everything we had in college was super ghetto. It was like an ancient fucking box.
CRT, baby.
Yeah, that just reminded me of that. That was a good one. We joked about that all high school.
Oh my God, stop playing the Yoko.
Yes.
I don't need to hear that anymore.
I kind of
Jesus.
agree. She's the worst. We joked about that all throughout college. I've got sodas.
That's a good one. That's a good one too.
All right, so I got that off my chest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a cringe story. It's not making out related, so it's a little bit of a departure. But this was in high school as well. I believe it was the summer between my freshman year and my sophomore year. So after the first year of high school, I had flunked biology, and so I needed to retake it.
You were a bad student? That surprised me.
Oh, big time.
Really?
Yeah. I just never, ever did homework or paid attention, or I was very rebellious kid.
Was there friction with your parents about that?
Not as much as there probably should have been.
Interesting.
They weren't very strict. I mean, not to say that as this story relates to that. So, I flunked biology in 9th grade mostly for a lack of caring and trying. And so I needed to retake it in summer school. I had never taken summer school before. I don't think they did it in middle school. So this was like the first time for me in summer school.
The Marvel Universe.
and so
this is the first time for
me in the Marvel Universe.
So I show up on the first day, and the way it worked is like you go into class and they register. I think because a lot of people, they sign up for summer school, but then they don't show up. So you're officially registered after you like sign in that first day. And so I'm in there for like the first period of it. I believe the summer school class was like, they're long. They were like 4 hours long or something.
Wow.
So I stayed for like the first 2 hours of it, and then it went on like lunch break or whatever. And I walked directly over to the music department because I was involved in band and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, I'm not taking biology. I'm just gonna take this music class instead.
Doesn't work that way, right?
Well, no, of course not. I mean, I would get credit for the music class, but I obviously would not get credit for biology.
Which is why you were there.
I made an executive decision that I was not going to be spending my summer learning biology.
Fair enough.
But I had to go to summer school, so for the entirety of the summer, my parents thought I was leaving every day to go take biology, and I would just go to school and go to the band room.
Wow,
and
that's pretty ballsy, dude.
Play music. And so I had this teacher that was our music teacher. He was really cool, typical like cool guy band teacher, you know what I mean? And very relaxed with the rules and everything. And so I think he was vaguely aware of the fact that I wasn't supposed to be taking his class.
Really?
I think he was like kind of vaguely aware of it, but probably didn't like fully understand what was going on there. So he just let me stick around. I spent the whole summer doing it. And I don't remember how the fuck I convinced him of this, but at the end of the summer, they give you a report card, right? And my parents wanted to see it to make sure that I had passed. And I was like, okay, well, this is where I'm fucked because I don't have a report card from a biology class. And somehow I convinced him to give me my report card with my grade for band, which was an A because I did a great job. With the thank you. But he gave it to me with the subject, the class, blank. I somehow convinced him to do that. And so I just wrote biology on that line.
Wow.
And gave it to my parents.
Yeah.
All good, right? I pulled it off. I successfully spent the summer not taking biology, and my parents are none the wiser. Flash forward to about 6 months later or something. Again, like I said, I wasn't a great student. I was having, especially at that time, there was a lot of other factors going on that I won't go into, but I was just struggling in school. And I had a meeting with the counselor and both of my parents. And so we go into the office and they're going over like, you know, kind of my status and what classes I still need to pass and everything. And she's like, yeah, and he still needs to retake biology. And my parents are like, no, he took biology last summer. Right, Dan? And God, I just froze. I had no idea where to go from there. I knew I was completely fucking cornered. It's just, and you know, our school was built in the fucking 40s or something. So tiny room, like just in this tiny room, like nowhere to even avert your eyes.
Probably
like,
jail cell it.
Yes, just in this tiny ass room with my mom and my dad on the left and right and my counselor directly across from me. And they're like, yeah, you took biology last summer, right? And I literally, I couldn't even speak. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know.
At that age, that is the worst possible scenario.
Yeah.
That is,
That's painful.
It is one of the most painful memories of my life. Obviously, like I said, my parents were very lenient with school, but that was one of the times that I got fucking ripped into, grounded for a good while after that. And,
we'll play out the scenario. Like, what happened? How did it come out?
Well, that's where it came out. I guess I had to cop to it in that meeting.
So I mean, you said no, I didn't take it.
Yeah. I confessed. I fully confessed
in front of the guidance counselor.
I don't think I did in front of the guidance counselor. I waited until I got home and kind of explained exactly what had happened that summer. But yeah, I mean, I was riding so high, man. I thought I got away with it scot-free. I was like, when I convinced my teacher to leave the subject line off there, I was like, I'm a fucking genius. Like, I did this.
you flew too high, man.
I flew way too fucking high.
Yeah.
And that was sort of a, as cringe as that was, it was a bit of a turning point. I think at that point was when I realized I needed to start actually taking school a little bit seriously if I didn't want to not graduate high school. And that was the only thing more cringe than that situation was the thought of flunking out of high school. So I was like, all right, I got to like put in like 15% effort here to at least get C's or whatever.
I would say it could be worse. I mean, you could have just skipped school altogether, right?
Yeah, I mean, I actually came close to dropping out. I was sort of considering, what do you call it, the GED or whatever, just dropping out and doing that. I don't know. I don't know if it was a maturity thing or what. And like I said, I mean, there was a lot going on in my life in my teenage years that was contributing to this, but I was terrible in school. Like, I just didn't do homework. Like, period. Like, I just didn't do it.
Two people in my family are teachers, my brother-in-law and my brother, and they changed the rules now where you just can't flunk. Like, they don't flunk people.
Oh, wow, really?
Because their whole philosophy now is like, dropping out of high school.
Oh, you were talking about this on Families the other day. That's right.
Oh, did we touch on it?
You touched on it a little bit.
But they say dropping out of high school is not good for anybody. Right? We did talk about it.
Yeah.
So you can't even flunk out of high school now, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, as somebody that would have benefited greatly from that, I still don't know how I feel about that. Because I think the pressure and the fear of being the guy that flunked out of high school, it did help me get motivated. Basically, my 9th and 10th grade year I was a terrible student. I made up for it in my junior and senior year.
I think the people generally who flunk out of high school are people from really bad families, really bad financial situations, really bad from social. But you pulled it together and got through. Whereas someone like that, they just don't see the point.
Sure.
And so,
Yep.
I get it in certain situations, but yeah. Very interesting stuff there, Dan. You got busted.
I
busted big time.
You're fucking busted. I really haven't thought about that in a decade or two as well.
Took band.
Got an A though. Like I said, got an A in that class.
It, bro.
Crushed band.
What'd you play?
I played the trombone at the time. I played all the brass and.
Fucking nerd.
Hey, I wasn't a fucking clarinet player, all right?
I'm just kidding. The band kids are. The band kids are cool.
Oh, I was a major band kid. I was in marching band, all that. I was the drum major in my senior year. That's right.
You were the drum major?
Yeah, there was a few. So maybe not the drum major. I was a drum major, let's say. But yes.
Did you like the movie Drumline with Nick Cannon?
You know, that movie came out when I was in high school and when I was in marching band and
You were
everything.
like, fuck, yeah, you were.
No, not so much. The thing was, I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but the drum line in marching band at our school, and from what I've heard, always kind of has a they're the meatheads. They're the meatheads of the band. And
Meatheads?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And so no, I mean I wasn't really that big a fan of Drumline.
Oh, okay.
Were you? You like that movie?
No.
I never watched it.
When I was
It's
a kid,
decent.
Love Don't Cost a Thing with Nick Cannon. That's a story for another time.
All right, let's move it on. Ian, you got one for us?
Yeah, I got one. I don't know if I've told this on the show. I don't think I have. And I asked the guys, they don't remember. Stop me if I have. But this is like one of the most embarrassing things that I've ever done in my entire life.
Great, love that.
That still has implications on me to this day.
Does it have to do with this show?
No.
Okay,
No, this
thank
was
God.
before.
Okay, got me worried.
So, right after I graduated high school, I kind of wanted to try stand-up. So that was my thing.
Oh.
I don't know. I think I've told you this story in private.
Yes. We've never told this story on air?
I don't think so.
Well, there's another story. This isn't the writing story.
Oh,
is
I
it?
was thinking of the writing story. You want to tell the writing story? Because that one's pretty good, too.
No, this one's worse.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
I love it.
So, because he's told the writing story on the show, but I
Okay.
don't think he's told this one. He's about to
Okay.
This one, I got reminded of it because of all the Twitch stuff and being called Reaction Andes and all that stuff. So I went to try stand-up, and I was very new, and I was very insecure and nervous about it because I was so new. I'd done it like 2 times at this point. And I got this weird idea in my head that when they asked for my name, I thought, I'm going to put a different name that's not my name. And then when I bomb and I'm really painfully unfunny, it's like that guy bombed, not me.
Your name is clean.
Yeah. It was like a hard reset in my mind. It was just like a little mental trick.
So you were genuinely going up under a pseudonym just to get some practice under the belt.
Yeah, essentially. Just to
Okay.
kind of get over my nerves a little bit.
Okay.
So I used the name Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Just Andy Slater, just like my normal, because my middle name. So I did this and I put my name in and they called me and it went okay. It was whatever. But then afterwards, I started talking to another guy there who was also doing stand-up. And he goes, "Hey, Andy, right?" And I'm in my head, I'm like, well, it's okay, sure. I didn't want to explain it because I figured this was just a little chit chat. And so I was like, yeah, good to meet you. And then we started talking and talking and talking. And then at the end of it, he asked me for my phone number if we wanted to do stand up again or hang out. And he types into his phone, Andy, and asked for my number. So at this point, I'm like, I'm in too deep.
Yeah.
I was too embarrassed at that point.
Yeah.
So I went with it, and then I heard from him, and he invited me to this like social event, and then he invited me to this little film project he was working on. And every time, all of these, hey everyone, this is my friend Andy.
Right, you becoming Andy.
And then I met a couple people at these various events. So this was I don't know, 6-7 years ago. To this day, there's about 9 people in my life who think my name is Andy.
So you're coming out right now as Ian? Well, I think that's out of the bag already.
He knows. But even still, he'll come over and he'll call me Andy. It's like, I can't not call you
Oh,
that.
you guys are still friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're an Andy.
Yeah, I'm an Andy. Yeah. It's so embarrassing.
It doesn't strike me as that bad. You got a pseudonym. It got a little far, but like you could have just played it off like, oh, it's my stage name. Andy.
Well, mainly because it wasn't a stage name though. It was like I did it one time.
Now you're
ever.
Andy.
And I've been Andy for like 8 years.
It's kind of interesting how these one evening though can have such a long-standing. How much can happen from one evening? Look how many people you met. That Andy met.
It's a butterfly effect, Andy, right there.
It's an Andy fly
Butterfly
effect.
Andy.
Butterfly Andy. Well, thank you for sharing that, Ian.
you.
We love it.
Thank you.
You want to share the writing story? I feel like people are going to want to know what's the writing story.
I think I've told that before.
It was a while ago. I think there's plenty of people who haven't heard it.
It was a long time ago that he told that story.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll speed run it. So the last time I ever did stand up ever, I was trying to do some stupid ass like Andy Kaufman thing I thought was clever. I don't know, it wasn't that good. But the concept was that when you're giving a speech, sometimes people write little reminders on their palm or something. So in case they forget their lines, they'll kind of like look at the palm to remember. So what I did was I came up with this long bit that was like pages worth. And the joke was that I was going to go up and act like I was forgetting my routine and then kind of look at my hand to remind myself. And then it gets bigger and bigger. And I have to like roll my sleeves and it would be covered in writing of my joke as a reminder. And it would be all over my body.
You would take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it would end where I start to like unbutton my pants and then I go, it's not even that funny. And I walk off. So that was my genius idea.
It's not a bad idea.
pretty funny.
We all agree it's not a bad idea. Yeah.
So anyways, before the show, I went and I got a marker and I wrote this like novel of information all over my body. And then I put my shirt on and I went to this open mic and it was really hot in there, like stupid hot. And the ceilings, it was like 7-foot tall ceilings and everyone was crammed in. And I was in the back waiting for my turn and I was going like, oh my God. And I looked to the guy next to me. I'm like, it's kind of hot in here, right? He's like, it's all right. It is. And I started kind of getting a little worried and I went into the bathroom to kind of calm my nerves and make sure everything was good. And I unbuttoned my shirt and my whole body was just
awesome.
blue, like Blue Man Group. All of the ink had just melted. And I'm like, I'm in there and I'm grabbing tissues and I'm like scrubbing. The trash can is just overflowing like someone murdered a Smurf in there or something. Just like blue covered paper towels and then I heard my name and I just ran out.
Oh, you left. You didn't even do it.
I should have told that story.
Yeah, because that's really funny.
I agree. Or you could have just rolled with it and like integrated into the bit that like you take off your shirt and like, oh God, look what
just start
happened.
sweating and like being like, oh, I'm bombing, eh, folks?
I know, I panicked.
But that's amazing. You just bounced and you never performed again.
Went out on a high note.
Yeah. That was the end of his stand-up career, folks.
By the way, I always encourage Ian. I think he's very funny that he should do stand-up.
Yeah.
But, those days are behind him. He said, according to him, but I encourage him. I said, write some material.
Like
Come out here. Come out here and do a routine.
No. I like behind the scenes.
That story
In the
really hit
darkness.
Ian home because we get like after that, he's just like he doesn't want to leave the darkness.
I know. I'm in the shadow realm now.
Damn.
Shadow realm, Andy.
We just have Zach left, right?
No, I haven't given
And
mine
love, if love has one.
Oh, let's go do love because we always accidentally skip poor love. You got one love bot?
I don't know. I didn't put that much time into thinking about this. For some reason, I've just like blocked out all the really awkward moments in my life, I think.
Sure.
But there's this one thing that came up. I can tell two short ones. So in school, I was always the one that like couldn't stop laughing. I always laughed at shit.
What the fuck? We just had the laughing contest, and you said nothing makes you laugh.
Well, yeah, but when you're with friends and stuff. And,
when you're with friends.
When you're with
in
people that are
school.
actually funny.
Right.
Yeah, unlike here.
Bro, I'm sitting over here in Sweden in a dark room.
Right.
Well, anyways, so this teacher, for some reason, was talking about like some really brutal shit that had happened to him. And
You just reminded me of the
friends-
worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Worst story ever. Sorry, go
Like,
ahead.
So like death stuff, and me and my friend just for some reason just lock eyes, and we like no don't do it, dude. And we just like start smiling at each other, and it just evolves. I'm sure like a lot of people had a similar experience, but
totally.
this was so inappropriate. He was talking about some really dark shit that had happened with his family or his dad or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, and we just like literally start laughing. And we have to leave the classroom because we're just dying. And we couldn't go back in. We had all our stuff in there. We couldn't go back in. So we just stayed outside the classroom for the rest of the session.
Did you guys ever debrief it with the teacher or explain? Or was it
No.
just ignored?
No.
Yeah.
We just hoped they had forget the next week. And just because it was so short, I have this other story. In my school, always the first thing the teacher does when they come into the classroom is they put in their PC into the projector, so it like shares the screen. And for some reason, this teacher had Facebook on, Facebook notifications.
Uh-oh.
And he left the classroom, and a bunch of weird stuff started coming in from his notifications. That
Weird like
led
what?
us, well, like cheating stuff, like weird stuff from a girl that we know is not his wife's name.
Interesting. So he was getting like sexual kind
Not
of
sexual, but like
flirty,
weirdly intimate stuff.
Okay, intimate messages from a woman who's not his wife.
Yeah, we even checked up what his wife's name was.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
And yeah, it just started a huge rumor that he was cheating on his wife, which was pretty funny. Wow,
Vin.
We never
Was it with
confirmed
Vin
it. We
Diesel?
can't really confront him at all.
Poor guy. It's probably his sister or something.
Talk to me,
Yeah.
Then y'all just fucked him over.
Anyways, yeah.
That actually reminds me of a story. I used to be really good friends with this guy in high school, and we had kind of the same dynamic where you would catch eye and just start laughing at the worst moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, we both worked for this gardener who was a really devout Jehovah's Witness. And he started I started the conversation. I was curious, and so this is why it makes it so fucked up. I was asking, so what's the deal with your faith? Because his whole life's about his faith and everything. And he starts talking about, really serious stuff. And we look at each other and start laughing. I asked him, and I start fucking laughing at him. And he goes, yeah, it does sound kind of goofy. But that's just to set the stage.
Okay.
So I was a poetry. This is honestly so fucked up, you guys. And I'm going to tell this story. It wasn't funny. It was horrible. I didn't want this to happen, and I feel so bad. So please don't think ill of me. But we were both poetry. We were both poetry majors, writers, and we had a mutual friend who was a girl that we were all friends with. And she's like, I've been writing poetry. Do you guys want to hear it? She kept trying to read us her poetry, and we're like, cool, let's hear it. So we go to a room. It's a small room. It's just the three of us in this room. And she starts reading this poem. We didn't know what to expect. She starts reading this. It's very intimate, very vulnerable about her being assaulted. Something really vulnerable, right? And emotional. Powerful, beautiful poem. About her being essayed or something. That's what the sense was. It's something horrible, right? That left this huge impact on her. And it's something about, there's an inverse formula for how inappropriate it is to laugh that makes it irresistible.
Sure. Yeah.
And so, for just no good reason, I catch eyes with Kareem, my friend, and like,
Oh no.
well, just like for a small smile creep up on one of our faces, just knowing, just because we were both thinking the same thing, like it's so fucked up if we laugh. Like, don't laugh, don't laugh. And we kept looking at each other. And then we're just in a room, the three of us, she's reading this heartbreaking poem. And we're sitting there like, trying not to laugh. It's so fucked up, you guys. And like in my mind, it was so painful. I so didn't want to laugh. It was so painful. And I wanted to just like stop so badly. And she was like pretending like she didn't notice, but obviously she did, because it was like, and she just kept reading the whole thing. And we were just like stifling laughter. It was just the two of us and her in a room, and we were fucking laughing at her. It's so fucked up. But it wasn't like it wasn't laughter of joy. It was pain. It was just like self-loathing laughter. Like I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
I just don't. It was just so painful, you guys.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry to her. I'm so sorry to her.
That makes me think of my grandma's funeral. Me and my cousins were all kicked out by my dad.
Oh, bro.
Real fast. My cousin came in late, and he sits next to me. And in Islamic funerals, you sit up. All the men and women in the family sit up at front on each side. My cousin turns to me and say, "What did I miss?" Because he came in late. And I said, "Turns out she's not dead." And then it just started it started a chain reaction that got us all kicked out by my father, because we were sitting in front and could not stop laughing.
You can't ask, "What did I miss?" at a funeral.
That's weird. He set you up so well for that. I thought you were gonna say she died. And what did you miss? Oh, she died. But yeah, she didn't die. Works too. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Jesus.
Your dad must have been pissed.
No, yeah, big time. Big time.
Oops.
Zachy, did you go?
No, but I thought of a story.
All right, let's hear it. Does it involve you shitting on someone's lawn?
No. Which I'm not cringing at. I'm still very proud of that.
Yes, I don't know why, but we love you for that.
You know, I'm known as a very cringe person, and you know, a lot of things I do, I just do. I don't find them cringy. This
Joker
story, the Joker brain, yes,
Joker brain,
which in itself is cringe to a lot of people, but whatever.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, it is. This story makes me cringe. So this says a lot.
Okay.
So I was about 15, and I had a horrible case of swamp ass. Now, if you've ever had that, it's a horrible thing. It's very.
What is swamp ass?
It's like, you know.
Find your term.
Yeah.
You know, you had a long day of like diarrhea or whatever, and your asshole is just raw, and your cheeks are red, and you know what have you.
I thought swamp ass was just sweaty ass, but this is, you're talking about you've had
there was
a traumatic kind of experience at your ass.
There was sweat involved, yes.
Yeah,
it was a full whammy.
Okay.
So I had this, and the same night we were going to an event. It was one of my dad's clients, and I needed something for pain relief. So I put this product on like a Vaseline, but it's called Rosebud, and it helped with the chafing. And stuff.
Rosebud?
Yeah, it helped with the chafing, and I caked this shit on like so.
Finger
much.
right on your butthole?
Yeah.
So you went to the bathroom and just put it right on in your ass?
This was before we were leaving.
Oh, okay,
event.
okay.
Yeah. You know, on the cheeks, all that.
Yep.
And you know, it was during summer, so it was a hot night. And, you know, we go to the event, and the guy's like, "Hey, like, you want to go for a ride in my new Ferrari?" And it's this beautiful 458 Ferrari, gorgeous. And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So we go in. I'm in the car. I'm sitting there, and you know, like Ian's story, it was hot. And I
like Ian's story, it was hot.
It was hot, yeah.
Interesting.
And I feel this like squish as I'm sitting in the car as we're riding around, and
yeah.
I'm like, "What is that?" totally forgot that I put the rosebud on.
Rosebud.
And I'm wearing shorts. And I get up out of the car and I see on the seat the whole where you sit is just covered in this grease.
Oh no, dude.
And just rosebud, and I'm horrified.
Oh.
Thank God when we got out of the car, the dude didn't see it.
But he knew.
Not at the moment.
No, but he
I'm
later.
sure later on he knew. I never heard
snail trail
You know
that
he
you
must
left
have
all
been
over my
like,
fucking
what
seat.
is wrong with this kid? He left
brand
goo behind
new
him.
fucking Ferrari.
Holy shit.
So I still cringe at that.
Probably stunk too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So he must have thought you were like the most vile kid he's ever met. This kid left a stinky grease trail on my brand new car, man. That's awesome.
That horrifies me. I've never heard a word from him or my dad about it.
Did it look? Was it like just? Did it look like your ass and legs, or was it just grease everywhere?
It was grease everywhere,
Wow.
all over.
Dude, what?
Brand new fucking Ferrari.
So the back of your pants must have been all wet and greasy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude.
Also, there's another layer to this, but maybe there's multiple rosebud creams or something. I was just curious because I never heard of this brand before, so I just Googled rosebud cream, and the first result is an organic vulvar and vaginal skincare.
Is that what you use?
That's not it. No.
Are you sure?
150%.
Okay, it does look like they have some other products.
Right.
That's just the first thing that comes up on Google when you
This
search
is like a Vaseline, like a lip balm, but you use it for like.
Okay. I was wondering if
that'd be fucking funny though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that story makes me cringe.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that makes you cringe. I would question your sanity if that didn't make you cringe.
So that's my story.
Okay.
God, you must have used a lot of that product.
Oh, I caked it on.
Because this is what I'm seeing, and I don't know exactly what it was, but like I'm just thinking you would have to use a lot of Vaseline to get that.
I was hurting that day, dude.
Man,
like it was bad.
Rosebud salve.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
it.
Is that the stuff?
That's
Okay.
it, yeah.
Let's see what this is. Smith's Rosebud Salve. A trade secret blend of essential oils, cottonseed oil, and a special petroleum base.
It seeped through
Rosebud
my-
perfumes. So it must have had a nice rosy, shitty like.
That's exactly
scent.
It seeped through my underwear. It seeped through the shorts.
What
I mean,
the
it
fuck?
was just horrifying. Horrifying.
Zach, you got the best stories, buddy. I mean, that with the shitting on the grass is just.
Which that doesn't.
best.
I don't cringe at that. I'm very proud of that story.
Why are you proud of shitting on someone's grass? It's
How many
just not
people?
human.
How many people can say they did that?
A lot, like homeless people, like every homeless person. I don't know.
But when you're in a predicament, when you're on your way to somewhere and your stomach is dropping and you can't hold it, what are you gonna do? You can't hold it.
I would rather shit my pants than drop trout and shit on some
But if
pedestrian's
you remember
grass.
in my story, I tried shitting my pants in the car. My body.
Well, why'd you have to do it on the grass? Do it in the gutter or something.
It was the only place I found. I hopped off the freeway and I'm like, I gotta go now.
Glad you can live with yourself.
You gotta go. You gotta go. I suppose.
Yeah.
So we've heard from everybody. AB,
Indeed.
I guess technically you haven't
Yeah,
shared
sorry.
yours.
I mean, the only reason I still want to share is because I really had to dig deep for it.
Okay.
So, some context. In my hometown, a lot of the dudes are really buff. Like, they're really big dudes. The best way I could describe it quickly is like, it's like the Arab version of like Guido's in Jersey Shore. Like, yeah. And
Ethan Bradbury type of thing?
Nah, like big, buff dudes.
Okay, like super jacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so one night, me and a bunch of my coworkers were all really close, and some of my friends went to the club. And I had one friend who I was really close with. She was like, we were really close, but she was a little bit older than me. She was kind of like my wing girl. She was really cool, but she was really pretty. And she was talking to some dude at the time. And so her friends left, and she asked if we could take her home at the end of the night, me and my friend Firas. And so she was talking to some new guy, and she was going to his place. And so we're driving him there, These were back in my days when I was still drinking. So I was really drunk, and I was in the back seat of my friend's Mustang. Firas is in front, and then my girlfriend in front. My friend who's a girl. And so she calls the guy that she's talking to at the time, and this guy is like screaming at her, like, "What the fuck are you?" Like going nuts, like at her, like, "I've been fucking," and I'm like, "Bro, what's wrong with this guy?" And so I'm a little fucked up. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. I was like passed out in the back. Prior to this,
You're drunk.
yes, I take the phone, and right before I start talking, she goes, no, he goes to Lava, which is the restaurant that we work at, so he might recognize me. So I was like, I'll change my voice. My drunk self, for whatever reason, like I guess I was thinking a lot of people in my hometown don't know pop culture that well, so I start imitating the Emperor from Star Wars. And so,
Wait, give me an example of what that might have sounded like.
so I was like, why are you talking to her like that? And he's like, he goes, what? He goes, who the fuck is this? I go,
Emperor? That's your go-to?
I don't know. I go, don't worry about it. He's like, who the fuck is it? He starts getting like really mad, screaming at me. I go, don't worry about it. And then he goes, who? He goes, who? Like screaming at me, and I go, I am the Senate. Everyone in this car starts cracking up, and then she starts and then she's laughing, and then he starts flipping out, and he goes, what are you guys high? And he's like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, and I go, good, give in to your hate, and I just keep going with it, and he keeps kidding, and I'm cracking up, we're all laughing, I'm not thinking anything, and then we start to get closer, and I see he has a green Lamborghini. And then it clicks to me who this guy is. This guy looks just like an Arab version of The Rock.
He's rich? He's got a Lambo?
He got the Lambo. He's like 6'4", and he's just cock diesel.
He's obviously jacked up on roids or something.
He's huge.
Super angry.
And then I look, and he's standing outside waiting for us to roll up. And I'm telling my friend Firas, I'm like, fucking go. Take her to one of our friends' house. And my friend Firas, who's also a tough guy, he goes, AB, fuck this guy. We could take him. I'm like, no, I can't take him. Go. And he goes, AB, stop being a bitch. I'm just saying, no. We get close, and he starts walking up to the car, and like, my friend Firas, for whatever reason, thinks we could take him.
How big's your buddy?
He's shorter than me, and he's like, he's kind of, big, but he's like 5'7". He's short king.
Short king, yeah.
And so for whatever reason, in my drunk Palpatine rage, I reach through the seats, and I grab my friend's nipples, and I give him a titty twister, and I scream, go! As I'm squeezing his tits, and that worked, and he just gunned it, and then we dropped her off at her friend's house, and yeah, that was the story. I recognized the guy, and we're cool now, but I was just very embarrassed by that, squeezing my friend's tits and saying go, because he's not the type to roll with that. So
was he angry at the tit maneuver?
At first he's like, AB, what the fuck was that? And then he's like, I'm like, sorry, dude. We definitely couldn't have taken him. Then he goes, we kept driving. He goes, AB, like it's like 10 minutes later. AB, I can't believe you really just squeezed my tits like that. He's like, I don't know how to feel about that. And I was like, yeah, bro. I was desperate at the time. We just had a gun in.
A titty twister.
Double titty twister.
Man. And did you guys ever talk about it after the? I can't believe you did that. Or,
Every chance these two had, my friend in the car, both my friends in the car, told the story of me giving a titty twister as I was afraid of getting my ass beat by the Arab Rock.
Fantastic.
Shut up, bitch.
That's what he was about to say to me.
Yeah, titty twister. I mean, I got a titty twister once from one of the guys at water polo, like one of the older guys, and I felt so violated. And I didn't even know this guy.
Yeah.
And first of all, it's extremely painful and very humiliating. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. Like, I was so upset. And I was like, I can't believe you did that to me. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I was ready to kill him. I was plotting. I was just so, I couldn't believe that happened. So yeah, the titty twisters definitely. I don't know. I've had it once, and it left a big impact on me. Titties. I don't think he ever talked to me again because I was like, I think I looked like I was in a murderous rage. He was way bigger than me, so I wasn't gonna fight him or something. That wasn't on the table.
He was probably expecting you to just laugh it off or whatever, and the fact that you got pissed.
I was like, I'm plotting your death right now in my head.
Yeah, someone gave me a very painful titty twister in middle school, and they're like, name 5 cereals, and I was in so much, and I couldn't think, and I'm like, Oreos, Chips Ahoy. He's like, cereals, while he's like twisting my whole nip. Yeah.
I don't miss that about being a kid, that like a big part of it was just hurting each other.
Yeah.
Like thinking that was funny. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of that going on growing up.
Some kid gave me a 5-star one time in 4th grade.
What's a 5-star?
It's just like you take your hand and you just slap someone on the back as hard as you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
like little names for things.
Yeah,
like,
cute.
little cute names for. Dude, I knew a guy, or I actually didn't know him, but it was just somebody in my class who. Do you remember kids used to do this sometimes, where you go up behind somebody and with your knee you'd hit the back of their knee, so their leg. So somebody did that to this guy in my high school, and without realizing, the person that he did it to had recently had something wrong with his leg or something, and he fucking blew out his kneecap, and the guy collapsed and ended up having an ambulance come. But it thinking back, it's just like kids are such little assholes.
They're lunatics.
Yeah,
here's one from middle school. I was involved because I was friends with the kid doing it, and I knew the kid he was doing it too. He goes, "Wouldn't it be funny if I peed in a Coke bottle, and gave it to him, and he drank it?" And we were all like, "I guess."
Yeah, it'd be funny.
So he took half a Coke bottle, went in the bathroom, pissed in the bottle, gave it to him. And then what's weird is he took the bottle, and who just takes a Coke bottle from someone they don't know that well and then drinks it? He drank his piss. And then the police came. It turned into a whole thing, and they called on us to testify.
What?
It was
Holy
turned into
shit.
this whole crazy thing, and I'm like, "What is?"
Kids do nasty ass shit like that,
school's
man.
Wild.
Do you guys know what?
That happened at
Do you guys
my.
know-
Sorry, go ahead, love.
Yeah, I'm delayed. My bad. Do you guys know about anything that's called Buddha?
Buddha?
It's a similar thing you do to people. Or
A Buddha?
For some reason, the kids did to each other
What
when
is
I
it?
was young. Yeah, so basically you go like this, and you go from behind. You just shove your hand up the ass and fucking spread it.
Oh, I think that's a new
weird-
one. I see kids on TikTok doing that, I think, sometimes.
That's people did that to me when I was a kid, friends and shit.
We don't like
That's seriously a violation.
Yeah, it seems straight up almost borderline R word.
Yeah, there was a similar thing growing up. What do they call it? It's elephant something or other. And somebody come up behind you and grab you by the shoulders and put their knee into your ass really hard.
Yeah, we used
and
to
make
do
an elephant sound. You know what I mean?
We used to do one when I was a kid called Ropey Ropey, where you would put them in your trunk, sedate them with a drug, tie their arms and legs up in a
Right.
rope,
Yeah.
keep them in your dungeon, and then perform unspeakable acts on them for a week.
Right, yeah.
It's called the Ropey Ropey.
Yeah, I remember that
And then
one
you
too.
let 'em go
I
like
used to
nothing
do that
happened.
one all the time.
Yeah, Ropey
It was-
Ropey.
It's hilarious.
Ethan, your story reminded me of the piss in the Coke bottle. Some kid did that at my high school, except it was with his load.
That's sick.
He
kids
shot
are
his
fucked,
load
dude.
into a Snapple. He ended up getting expelled.
Snapple?
Yeah, he ended up getting expelled.
Bro.
Oh,
That's
brother.
disgusting.
So did someone drink the Snapple?
Yeah, he drank the whole fucking thing, and then he's like, I came in the Snapple, and
Oh, my
See, now that's cummy right there. That tastes cummy.
Yep. Cummy, that is literally cummy, for sure.
I think that's the most fucked up thing ever.
Yes.
Kids are wild, man.
Pretty
well,
gross.
actually, I have to wrap it up. How we doing? How we doing on time here?
We do need to wrap it up. We're almost at 2 hours.
Fantastic.
I'm sorry. We do have one more submission from Cameron.
Oh, Cameron, come share your story.
He linked an.
We have time. Yeah, of course, we got time for you.
Stand up, Cam.
Here's a
Stand up.
You want me to pull this picture up of you in high school?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Cameron! This is you in high school?
Yeah, I'm not as gifted as a storyteller as all you guys are. So
Bro,
I figure,
look at those bracelets.
A picture is worth 1,000 cringe stories, and there's a few.
Have you ever posted this to
pictures here.
Blunder Years, the subreddit Blunder Years?
Never heard of it, but I should check it out.
Okay, you got to post this photo to Blunder Years.
Well, keep looking. It gets worse.
Well, hold on. I'm still enjoying this one.
Yeah, we're taking all of this in.
So you have a communist shirt on.
Yep, I was a bit of a. I don't know anything about Marxist theory really. I just I don't know. It was
for the people.
You're
an
a man
of the people.
Clearly, I was most popular in high school with this kind of attire.
Dude, those bracelets. What was your theory on all the bracelets?
I like the way they look, and I still wear some bracelets to this day, but not that many. And there's also, if you look very closely, there's also a fish sweatband there from the band Fish.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, big
That's
fish,
cool.
big fish energy coming off of this.
Yeah. And
Big
then,
fish
So
energy.
we have the
oh
my
your
God.
average Reddit user here.
I have a cringe story with the creator of. I have a cringe story with the guy who created Adventure Time.
Oh, Pendleton Ward?
Yes.
Uh-oh. I would love to hear that. I'm a big stan.
You might want to. We might have to save it for next time.
Next time,
A little
okay.
teaser for next time because we really are pretty
This
much out
is
of time.
one that I think back on in terror and shame.
Oh, I would. Oh, yeah, that is good. That is a good cliffhanger. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
For the next one.
Next week.
Look at that 1,000-mile
Yeah,
stare.
I was about to say that.
Oh my God.
Those bracelets remind me of Prank Invasion.
Wait.
What'd you
Those
say?
bracelets remind me of Prank Invasion.
Oh yeah, clearly I made out with a lot of girls with that.
Yeah.
How was your circulation not cut off?
You look so different. I mean, look, your skin looks beautiful.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
grown. I mean, you look so different.
What are you trying to say? What's wrong with this photo? Huh? My skin's not beautiful here. It's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I'm just saying you've blossomed into a fine young
Is that
man.
a glow up,
Yeah,
as they say.
A glow up.
A glow up.
Little bit.
Yeah, you've had a glow up.
Major
And the
glow
last
up.
photo is my Rosie O'Donnell face.
Although Bob Dylan
That's a
shirt's
cool Bob Dylan shirt.
I got that at the Bob Dylan show. He was a horrible.
Here you
horrible
look good.
act.
You look good here.
That's my Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell.
No, you look fine here. You look fine.
I still wear that flannel from time to time too.
Oh my God! Now that's
wow.
amazing. You can fit in clothes from high school.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah.
something I can never do.
I wouldn't
Right.
say fit in great, but sorry to yeah.
This is fine. You look great here. I'm not going to hate on this poor
Okay,
little
well,
kid.
I am, but thanks for giving me the opportunity to share these. Have a great day, everybody.
But you should definitely submit this to Blunder Years. I think people would love this photo on top
Sure.
specifically.
Yeah, that's prime target. Well, let's analyze this real quick. Okay, we got
The Guy Fawkes mask.
Guy Fawkes
Yep.
mask, Green Lantern shirt.
a lot of Xbox 360 games there.
Yeah, what's the? Is that a Tibetan flag?
That is a flag of Tibet. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay,
like to
free-
revoke
Make up your mind. Are
Free
you
Tibet.
communist or are you free Tibet?
free Tibet all the way.
Okay,
I
you,
free
like-
you
Tibet.
can't be both.
Yeah. I'm
We
free
got
Tibet
some
all the way.
Xbox games and
Anonymous.
Bob Marley.
oh, a Bob Marley banner.
Yep.
Doesn't even look like a poster. It's like a banner.
It is a banner. Yeah.
That's
Cameron,
sick.
don't take this the wrong way, but in this specific photo, you kind of look like a young James Charles.
Oh God. Oh no.
I don't see it. Oh,
Oh,
no!
no.
I don't
Yeah.
see it. I don't see it.
I'm desperate.
that does resonate. I'm desperate energy. That photo right there.
Yeah, I'm really sad.
Yeah. Well,
really sad.
I'm really sad.
Yeah, really sad.
All right. Remind me to tell the Adventure Time.
Okay, I'll put a
story,
note in the
'cause
doc. But yeah, we are past the 2-hour threshold now, so we should wrap it up.
He asked me for a photo because I was with Justin Roiland at some kind of event. Oh, I was at the Simpsons.
telling the story.
Yeah, but he was a fan of mine. He wanted a photo, and something happened that I think made him never want to know me.
Oh, got it. You're leaving a little. Okay, I like
Yeah,
this.
a
A little
teaser.
cliffhanger there.
Till next time.
Yeah. I don't.
We'll save that for next time.
Yeah, I'll hold on to that thought. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Sister snatched.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.